We can get started. Thanks.
Okay.
So, hello everyone. Myself Disha from Skillame. It is my privilege to welcome Dr. Chetan Gandhi, a distinguished leadership expert, corporate advisor, and PhD scholar from the University of Mumbai. With over 3 decades of experience in governance, law, and executive training, he is known for integrating ancient Indian wisdom with modern business strategy. In today's workshop, Business Success from Saptanga model of Kautilya's Arthashastra, he will share powerful insights. We now invite Dr. Gandhi to enlighten us with his wisdom. Over to you, sir.
Fine. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you, Disha. And wishing you all a great day and a great afternoon. So, starting with today's session, and this is Chetan Gandhi as introduction given. And today's topic that we'll be discussing will be on business success from Kautilya Arthashastra. So we have been, all of us want to do a successful business or whatever we do, we should get success. Okay. And we do a lot of applications and learnings from modern management principles and all. But we have something called as hidden treasure. And this hidden treasure is nothing but Kautilya Arthashastra. Yes, from where we get a lot of lessons. And today we'll be discussing few lessons from Kautilya Shastra, which will definitely provide us with business success. And the basic disclaimer from a legal person, of course, that is, we'll be having a very general approach and things can change, the answers can change depending on facts and circumstances. So basically, I feel that we get the lessons of do's and don'ts, okay, from the great lessons of Bhagavad Gita, which was discussed in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, where the battlefield becomes a classroom. And in this classroom, Sri Krishna, who's a teacher, discusses do's and don'ts with his student, that is Arjun. And something like that also we'll be discussing in today's session, which we'll be learning from Kautilya Arthashastra. Now, giving a big brief background about Acharya Chanakya. So he was born in 3 BC, that is around 2300 to 2400 years back. He had come, and his original name is Vishnugupta. He was from Kutil Gotra, and accordingly he was also known as Kautilya. And his father's name was Chanak, and so also he was known as Chanakya. Yes, he was a very strong philosopher, a guide, and a teacher, a simple Brahmin, but a very strong Brahmin. He was so strong that he had vowed to pull down the Nanda dynasty, and he did it. Yes, he did it with his own skills and all. And he installed Chandragupta Maurya as the king. And so also, we also call Acharya Chanakya as the kingmaker. It was he who was involved in defeating Alexander. Yes, Alexander had won in a lot of countries, but in India he had to lose. And that was because of the wisdom of Acharya Chanakya. He has written a few books and all that. And of that, the famous ones, the treatises that are very famous are Kautilya Arthashastra and Chanakya Niti. What is this Arthashastra about? It's nothing but a very simple book which discusses about how a king should rule his kingdom. What should a king do? What he should learn, how he should learn, and how he should apply all those things to run a kingdom. And we will be discussing few glimpses, few chapters, few sutras, I would say, about his lessons with respect to today's business success story. So, over to the basic concept. Today, that we'll be discussing is about Acharya Chanakya's Saptanga model. What is the Saptanga model? It's nothing but about 7 pillars. It discusses that Acharya Chanakya has said that a king should follow and take care of these 7 pillars. Which are they? Swami Amatya Janpad Durga Kosha Danda Mitra. Yes. These are the 7 important pillars which we must take care of. That is, a king should take care of to run a kingdom. Now, applying the same concept philosophy, we apply the same concept. So, what does it mean? Initially, the king used to apply to take care of his kingdom. In today's world, the organization, so the managing director, the CEO needs to apply in the organizations. Previously, it was a kingdom. Now it's the company, the firm, the organizations and all. And similar concept we can also apply at family level. Yes, that's the power of knowledge given by Acharya Chanakya through Kautilya Arthashastra. That is about these 7 pillars. If we take care of, things can be all stable. So, in brief, discussing about these pillars, the 7 pillars of the Saptanga model that he discusses, it's first, that is Swami Amate Janpan, Durga Kosha Dandamitra. These are the Sanskrit terms. What do we mean this? Swami means the king, the leader, as in today's world. Amatya is the minister or the manager. Janpat discusses about the country overall and the market in organization world. Durg is the city or the infrastructure of the head office which an organization should have. Kosh is the money, the treasury and the finance, which is very important. And Danda, that is the army that a king used to have to win over other kingdoms. And today's world, we have the team. Yes. And Mitra, that is allies, the friends, the consultants. Acharya Chanakya suggests and advises that a king should take care of all these 7 pillars. In case I give importance to one of them and I disregard other pillars, then in long term, there will be a definite collapse of the kingdom or the organization as such. So one should take care of all these 7 pillars to run a kingdom and so also to run an organization, to run a business and so forth. Yes, even to run a family, we need to take care of all these 7 pillars. It's so much applicable, which is the knowledge given to us around 2,300 years back. Taking one by one. Now, the first one, that is Swami. Swami is the Raja, the king. We call them the captain. And in the company, corporate world, we call them directors, managing directors, chief executive officers as such. They give directions, and without them, it's difficult to run the business. And they need to have an attitude of this happiness of the subjects. They need to take care of the subjects. That is Praja Sukhe Sukham Raja is the philosophy that they need to apply. What is this Praja Sukhe Sukham Raja? That is nothing but in the happiness of the subjects lies the benefit of the king. And what is beneficial to the subjects is his own benefit. So whenever the leader, the managing director, the CEO, the king, whatever he decides, he needs to consider all other stakeholders, everyone in the kingdom, and accordingly see to it that it is beneficial for all. And this is the primary concept of governance. The basic request to mute others. Disha, kindly mute all of them. Disha, kindly mute all of them.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Mix fruit.
Mix ah. Bang sir.
Mix
Nah, gitu okay ba?
All of you kindly mute yourself. Disha, kindly mute everyone.
Come on, halka, light.
The admin, please mute everyone.
I've muted them, sir.
Okay, thanks. And please keep a track of this, okay? Regarding muting everyone, in case anybody unmutes for any unnecessary sounds come. Okay, fine. So discussing about the attitude of the king, that is the principles of governance, taking care of all stakeholders if I want to take any decisions. That is a very important attitude a king, a leader should have. During the regime, with the knowledge of Acharya Chanakya, we had India, which included not only the current India, but also included Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, and in Southeast Asia part, yeah. So we noticed yes. So the Akhand Bharat, right from Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan to Java, Sumatra, Southeast Asian countries were there, one part. And all this happened with the knowledge of Acharya Chanakya through Kautilya Arthashastra. Yes. And let us see one of this video. That's the quality of leader to be successful. He has to take everyone together. He cannot just move ahead and keeping his team members behind. Then the leader cannot be success. And so to be successful in business, we have to take everyone together in a team. That's what you have to follow. No. Acharya Chanakya has discussed about 49 qualities of a leader that a king should have. And same 49 qualities even we should develop in our case. In case you want to share any questions or you want to ask, you can definitely mention in chat also. Okay? Or all questions are welcomed on chat. So, what are these 49 qualities? Overall, these 49 qualities have been bifurcated in four categories. The broad categories are the qualities of approachable, qualities of intellect, energy, and personal excellence. All these qualities, if a leader, the CEO in today's world, or the managing director, or in fact, each and every one of you, the participants, if you develop these qualities, then definitely it will help you to be successful. Taking few of them, discussing about approachable, we need to give importance to elders. The leader should listen to elders and see elders. He should be pious, that is pure, and truthful in speech. The truthful has lot of impact and expresses gratitude and gratefulness to everyone. He should be always grateful and desirous in training. He should always keep on learning new things. Now, let's see this video about the difference between boss and leader. The leader is the boss who is not allowing others to drink water. And this is the leader who arranges for the water. That's a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Yes, he is the one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. A leader has to take all together and guide his team members. That is what is stated. Now, discussing about qualities of intellect. A leader must be always having a desire to learn. He should always keep on learning new things, listening new things, and always give importance to listening. Whenever we are talking to others, keep the principle of 90-10. Yes, what is this 90-10? 90-10 implies listen 90%, talk 10. Why? So that whatever we are talking, that is 10%, ultimately we are talking what we already know. But when we listen, That is the 90% of time we give to listening. We keep on learning new things. And that is more important, to keep on learning new things. So when we listen more, we also learn more. And plus, we are able to retain things. And definitely, we need to have a thorough understanding about the things, the knowledge that we need to have. So whatever we are applying, we need to have a very strong understanding. And this is the one, the favorite of mine, where the girl pushes her father. Okay. And there, okay, she is pushing herself also. And that's the self motivation. It is possible we may not come across other people to motivate. We have to motivate ourselves, and we need to develop the quality of energy. We need to be brave. We need to be very quick in character, taking our decisions and carrying out our jobs. And so also we need to develop skills, okay, to carry out our jobs in the best possible way. And we as leaders should develop a DNA so that the whole organization is brought in proper place. So first of all, we have to develop ourselves and then change the DNA of the organization by bringing the developing qualities amongst others also. And then further discussing about the other qualities, that is, a person should be bold enough. Yes, he should be very bold and be strong enough to tell the truth to others. And plus, he should be trained in arts, free from vices. He should be able to lead the team, the army, and definitely seeing long and far. That is, he should have vision. A person should be a visionary leader to understand what he or she is going to do after 10 years, 14 years, as such, and so forth. Plus, other qualities of personal excellence are, he should have a glance which is straight and without frown. Have a face which is all straight, and people should not be able to read your face. Your face is so transparent that anybody can read your expressions and then can take disadvantage of yours. And that is one of the quality of leader. He should not be expressive on his face and always be sweet in speech. Sweet words are always loved by all. So never be harsh with anyone, and be sweet and speak with a smile and with dignity, of course. These are the few qualities we have taken up, okay, with respect to leadership, which a leader should develop. Now, let's take up the action points that a leader should take care of. That is, he should keep taking regular reports. Regularly, he should take up all reports. For example, a CEO will implement a real-time basis automated MIS dashboard. Now, instead of waiting for the whole month reviews and all that, the leader can monitor on daily sales basis the KPIs or production matrices and all such, to identify any inconsistencies which are there in performances. So immediately he can come to know and also take necessary action. So that's about keep taking regular reports and keep on checking the work done by others. The inspection is required. That's an action point for. Then the second action is learn from leaders, elders, and seniors. Yes. So a leader, as we should all listen to advisory board, to advisors of seniors, comprising people from retired industries, veterans, or appointing independent directors with 40 plus years of experience. That really helps. And the third action point is continue study. Yes, keep on learning, attend courses, update your knowledge in your field, and study every day for an hour. Every day you will read something new for 365 days. It will definitely help you to be a better version than what you were earlier. The action point will be, as a leader today, we should carry out the executive education. Okay, we can carry out education in foreign universities or from IIM or any other management institutes, and understand AI ethics. Now, artificial intelligence is becoming very important in current world. So why not learn about that and immediately apply this knowledge, okay, to draft companies, new AI governance policies, or whatever field you are, you can immediately apply the AI knowledge that you have acquired from the lessons. Then, as a leader, his immediate duties, the most important duties of a king are raksha, that is protection, that is wealth maximization, vriddhi, that is growth of the wealth or the stakeholders' value, and palna, that is compliance, compliance of all laws, rules, regulations, and yogakshema, that is safeguarding shareholders' interest and other people's interest. These are the immediate duties and very important duties of any leader, of every one of us over here. And now let's take up the second pillar. The first one we saw Raja, Swami, now Amatya. That is the minister, the manager. He is the one who is second in charge. He runs the show and is always in action. You always find the ministers always in action. And the minister should have similar qualities that of Swami. Yes. So he also should develop these 49 qualities which we discussed in brief in respect of Swami. And so he should also have the desire to learn, retention, always be speaking truth, be sweet in speech, and always act effectively to bridge the gap between the management and the staff. Yes, Amatya plays very, very important role. And the action point is he should delegate fully and supervise efficiently. He should carry out the task which has been assigned to him. So, for example, he should carry out the supervisions, that is a project manager, for example. He doesn't just assign tasks via emails, but conducts daily stand-up meetings to motivate the team and remove bottlenecks with high energy. Then action point 2, that is the minister, the Amatya, should take decisions which are beneficial for all and ultimately keep an eye on your manager who considers the good for everyone and listen to him and take decisions. Yes, Amatya should, for example, a department head, he supports work from home, okay, or flexible working hours policy, which has been initiated by HR. So now HR is thinking and considering for the benefit of everyone. So even if it changes the management style, they should champion it out, and because it improves overall employees' well-being and retention, they can always consider the policies for work from home and flexible working hours. And I've observed that many companies have been following such concepts of work from home and flexible hours. And action point 3 is hear everyone. When your manager comes to you, listen and take quick decisions. That's what a minister should do. And for example, in an organization, we see the managing director is occupying the position of Swami, and the heads of department are occupying the position of Amatya, the ministers. So listen to everyone and then take quick decisions. Something like in case of urgent matters, an operations manager, for example, he establishes a red flag protocol. Okay. So in case of this red flag protocol, where any safety breach or any server downtime bypasses all hierarchy. So instead of bypassing all hierarchy, it is brought directly to the notice within minutes of the head. So instant decisions can be taken, a war room decisions will be taken, and so that the matters can be resolved. So that's red flag protocol can be applied and take quick decisions. That's about the second pillar. Then the third pillar, Janpad, the country, the people around in the kingdom, and in case of company and organization, it's the market, the client, the customers. Yes, that's the area of operation of us. And we have to take care of our customers very, very carefully. We have to take care of them and see to it that they are always happy and satisfied. So as customer centric, taking care of customers and the market, it plays very strong position in center. Okay. And we need to protect our customers and see to it that they are provided, the people overall are provided excellent means of livelihood. In case of kingdom, we see, okay, there should be proper cash flow. And We need to focus on markets that are cost effective. So, as a leader, we should see to it that we should incur little expenditure and yield large profits and get a special advantage. We should follow the concept of better to enter a market you know well than which requires research. If you know something, do those things rather than doing those activities for which they are totally new for you. So march in a region suitable to yourself and carry out your functions in your area of expertise and know the key people in your market. So we should have and establish contacts with important people like chiefs, frontier chiefs, and other officials and all that in the organization and in the environment outside the organization. We should know them. We should know all these people in market also when we are dealing with market, which is very important. And considering action point one, in case of Janpad, we need to focus on satisfied customers and complete your current inquiries before you go for new customers. Yes, they are very important. So focus on customer success and churn reduction for existing clients before launching a massive, expensive marketing campaign to acquire new ones is what we should do. And we should be ready to tell no to a customer who may not fulfill your requirements. That's action point two. So it is okay at times to tell no rather than giving poor services. If you're not able to do it, then better tell no. And you may not take that person as a customer if you cannot provide proper services. And the action point three that a leader should take care of is maintain good public relation and customer relation manager with your customers. Be in touch with them on regular basis. Yes. So a manufacturing company, okay, they will send, for example, they'll send their technical team to client's factory for free health checkup audits of their tires, equipments, and all that, maintaining the relationship between the point of sale. And something like that is also done by Maruti. They approach customers on one-to-one basis to check their feedback. How is the vehicle and how is the services provided by their agents and by their workshops? So that way, one-to-one connection develops strong bonding with the customers, with the market. The next pillar is the Durg, the head office. Previously, it used to be the city. Now it's the corporate office or the factory. And this is the main control tower of any organization where total administrative work, planning, and production is done from here. Durg should be peaceful and charming. People should feel like working at the office, and it should be full of proper infrastructure. The Durg, the office should be such that we should get right information at proper time. And with all necessary external resources, we can extract all information from these resources and get all information in time so that we can take proper decisions. Keep all records of all transactions which can be examined later on. And make right policies so that in case of calamities and in case of challenges which are being faced, then we can take proper decisions. So because of wrong policies, definitely there can be many problems which an organization can face up. And action point is centralize all your information systems and key persons, yes, at one place. So implementing, for example, a centralized ERP system or SAP, okay, where finance, HR, and supply chain data are stored in one fortress and so accessible only to few verified, trustworthy heads of departments. That is what we can do. Action point two is keep your eyes and ears open about yourself. Yes. So a CHR, that is Chief HR Officer, okay, they will conduct anonymous employee engagement surveys and maintain a robust whistleblower hotline policies to detect any internal dissatisfaction or ethical lapses before they escalate into some crisis. it's better to solve the problems at the initial stage itself. And so whistleblower concept really helps to get all information at the initial stage itself. And action point 3, we should win over everyone. And this can be done by giving gifts to your key people. It is not easy to refuse gifts given by any person. And something that we can do in organization is by offering ESOPs, employee stock options, okay, or performance bonuses to key managerial personnel or KMPs as such. Now, kosha, the fifth pillar, the finance, the money, without which no organization can survive for a single day also. So we need to not only have proper kosha, but we should have it strong and well managed treasury should be there. So this kosha or the finance should be acquired lawfully. Yes, we should not get ill-gotten money, but it should be good money, or we call it Lakshmi. We don't want a Lakshmi. And we should have enough money that can withstand calamities. And even though at times we may face some challenges because of which there is no income for a certain period, we can carry out our organization. And we have faced something like that during COVID times also. So even during COVID times, many organizations have strongly went ahead and moved ahead and not gone away. Reason because of their strong kosha. Yes, and of course, other strong pillars were also there. That is the team members and others. And so we need to do our calculations first and give first importance, utmost importance to treasury. A leader should give a lot of importance to treasury. The king used to every day check how much money has come in and how much expenditure has done on daily basis. And in case of wealth, we need to understand there are 4 stages of wealth. That is, first of all, wealth identification, creation, management, and distribution. And we need to be ever active, totally ever active in the management of economy, because the root of wealth is economic activity. And any inactivity can lead to distress. So to be prosperous in wealth, we have to follow these and give a lot of importance to kosha, that is finance, money. And plus, macro and micro account systems should be followed, and individual accountability, responsibility for the revenues and expenditures should be given to our team members. Taking action point, we should secure our wealth and start your work right now and do not wait for any murat, especially in case of wealth. Yes, we need to be very careful in taking care of wealth and securing it from day one. Action 2 is check the income and expenditure in detail. So in your accounting systems, make provisions for as many details as possible. And for example, we should move from broad budgeting to zero-based budgeting, ZBB. That is where every single expense, okay, every single expense line item wise must be justified for the current period, ensuring that there is no leakage of the kosha, the valuable, precious money should not be leaked out. So we should justify each and every expenses that we are carrying out. And action 3, that is keep regular checks of your accounts and reports. This is very important. A listed company, for example, they perform concurrent audits or quarterly internal audits to ensure that the statement of accounts and solvency is all ready as per regulators' requirements, that is stock exchange, SEBI, RBI, and all as such. For the inspection, if they want to carry out inspections, then everything is ready. In fact, the listed companies, every quarterly, they need to disclose their financials to public, also to their shareholders, disclosing how they perform. The 6th pillar, important one, is the Danda, the army, the team members, without which an organization cannot survive. Yes, you need people to carry out all the functions, including an accountant, a salesman, and so on and so forth. Every person is required in a company. It's like we need from P to P, from peon to president. Everyone is required in an organization. And the army, the team should be obedient. They should never disappoint the leader, and they should be able to cover up and face the troubles, the challenges, and they should be very well experienced team members. Yes, experienced team are the ones in case of kingdom rules and all that. They would have fought many battles and won over them. And now the challenges, the battles that we face in the corporate culture, the person should have good experience and skill in facing all these challenges, the wars and all that. And they should not have the team members should not have any separate interest or any conflict of interest. They should not be focused for some commission income and all that from some outside sources. Yes. So that's the team. And the action point is we should have a proper backup of every person in an organization to complete work on time. So the organization should follow a robust succession planning strategy where every senior VP has a deputy being trained to take over immediately, ensuring business continuity. Okay, it's very, very critical to have a backup plan. And we should train your staff with experts. The way we as leaders should keep on learning. Even the team members should keep on learning and learning new things which can be ultimately applied. And we should make our team members experts so they can perform better. And the army and treasury, both these army and treasury are the two pillars, are the key for any leader. So you should give topmost priority to treasury and his team members, any leader. But it's not like that only two pillars should be taken care of. We have to take care of all seven pillars. And discipline with your people is very important. The king should he should have the discipline band, and so he should have a rod. But if he's severe and if he punishes, then he becomes a terror. And a king with mild rod will be despising all. So a king just with the rod is honored. He should use his rod whenever required, and he should be just and fair with his team members. That's what is required for discipline. And the action point, plan and study well before you send your army to attack. Before you start any work, you should plan it strongly. So a company should conduct a thorough SWOT analysis or a market due diligence before launching any new products in a foreign market or anywhere else, or entering a new market, so that you are thorough with how you are going to face the future challenges. And action point 3, that is, salary and designation should be based on results produced. You should pay them adequate, the team members, and they should be enough. And we can also implement variable pay structures where, for example, 30% of the CTC is linked to key performance areas. So higher achievements lead to faster promotions and higher bonuses. So bonus linked performances can be there. And the seventh, the most important pillar, but not the least, that is Mitra, the allies, who are the consultants and the friends. Here, he is the one you can depend upon for your problems. Ultimately, a friend in need is friend indeed. So, in this seventh pillar, we notice that we may have friends and allies which can be since generations, since father's time or grandfather's time, and they help us in taking care of taking important decisions and taking care of our own resources. And definitely the Mitra, the allies, the consultants should not have different interests from ours. Okay. And they should be able to mobilize quickly. And at times we have to take consultation first and then start. So just do not start any activity immediately. First consult the seniors, the consultants, and move ahead. And listen to the opinion of everyone. Make use of even the opinions and advices given by a small child. Yes, at times the information knowledge provided by them is very helpful to carry out certain decisions. And we should partner with those who are having strengths so that we also become strong enough. And the action point is take a decision only after consulting, even if it's an urgent matter. Yes. For example, a board of directors holding a vote on a resolution for major capex expenditure. Okay, so they're going to make a lot of capital expenditure. The chairman listens to the majority voice of the independent directors to ensure the decision is conducive to success. So consult people and then take decisions. Action point two, keep the information of your key projects only with you or with required people. You cannot disclose everything to everyone. And so in the corporate world, we often use non-disclosure agreements and limiting inside information regarding any upcoming IPOs only to a transaction team to prevent insider trading as such. Okay, because all these are the SEBI requirements. Okay, we cannot leak out any information. So follow the non-disclosure agreement policy as such. And action point three, if you have found a project or assignment worthwhile, do not think too much. Act on it immediately before the opportunity goes away. Yes. So we should act immediately and take actions quickly at times so that the opportunities can be capitalized. So that's all about the 7 pillars, okay, for business success. So we should give importance to the leader, the minister, the Swami, Amatya, Janpad, the market, the customers, then Kosh, Danda, Mitra, okay, all of them, and also the Durg. Each and every pillar is important. So we notice, but there is also one eighth pillar. Yes, we notice everything is 7 days in a week, 7 colors of a rainbow, 7 notes in music, and 7 wonders of world. Now, let's search the eighth wonder of the world. Okay, and that is the eighth pillar in business. What it could be? Okay, what any guesswork? What could be this eighth pillar? It's none other than, and it's very important also, and it's none other than your enemy. Yes. The enemy is also very important. Yes. Who are these enemies? They are your competitors. If you have competition, then your enemy will bring out the best in you. The sleeping giant will be awakened if you have some enemy. And accordingly, you can face these challenges because these challenges are going to make you strong. And so also, for example, a swimming coach will push in water to learn swimming. Without being pushed in water, it's difficult to learn swimming, isn't it? And so also, enemy is required. Competition is required. It's very, very much required to bring the best in ourselves. And if we have a competition, we have challenges, we work out the best solutions and then come out with the best performance. So enemy is also very important and it's required. That is the eighth pillar. Okay, the eighth pillar which will develop us. The competitors will develop us further because we need to make ourselves better in all other 7 pillars accordingly. These are the lessons from Acharya Chanakya in respect of the business success from Saptang model, discussing about Swami Amatya Janpad, Durga Kosh Dandamitra. That's all from my end from today's session. Any questions are all welcome. Any questions? Kindly let me know. We can unmute others now so that if anybody wants to share their thoughts and all that, can definitely ask questions. You can even ask questions on chat if you want. Yes. Are there any questions? Yes, Mr. Amit Ram. Hmm. Do you all have any questions? Or should we wind it up? I would like to ask about the personal quality of a leader trained in arts. Yes, a person should be trained in different skills, and that is what is trained in arts. Okay, during the king time, he should be trained in fighting. Okay, fighting the battle. In today's world, we should be trained in different arts, and that is what is required. Now, for example, it's I'm an engineer. Okay, so it's not only engineering I should know. I should also be able to deal with people, else I'll be a bad boss. So I should have management qualities also to do a business. Only one skill is not enough. You should be trained in different skills, one thing. And plus, you should be able to learn new things. So a person should be trained in arts, become expert, gain expertise in those different skills so that they can apply it in their organization or in the work that they are carrying it out. That's what is trained in arts. I hope I have answered your question. Any other question? Anybody else? Anybody wants to ask any question? And basically, I would say a leader should follow the concept of lifelong learner. Yes, constantly learn. Every day it's a learning. Okay, you may gain some certificates, you may gain some certifications, or you may do some or the other learning within the organization, learn different new skills, and that is very important. And now in today's world, majority of people wants to learn AI, artificial intelligence. Yes. So there's a new thing which has come up. And so every day, if we are a lifelong learner, every day we can become better version than what we have been yesterday, in simple words. Okay. Any other questions? Any other queries?
Yeah, Chetan, Amit here again.
Yes.
Yeah, Chetan, yeah, regarding the qualities of a leader, I think one other personal quality which I think she should have is intuition or a yeah, very strong sense of intuition because nowadays we cannot trust like if he is a subordinate or manager or whoever it is. So he should not blindly trust him or her or for any reason whatsoever. So he should have a very, very strong sense of intuition because what happens is the manager or maybe whatever deputies or whoever, first they may try to gain his confidence and then they may try to take him down the wrong path. And by that time he realizes he would have already gone down the drain. So I think that quality should be developed at the very beginning for a leader. Have a
And
strong sense of intuition.
that will come from experience, and that will
Yeah,
also come from seeing to elders, that is
yeah,
listening to elders and taking advice from elders, because elders have more experience. And so also from once we learn from elders, we listen to them and then apply, then what you said also can be accordingly applied. Yes, that
yeah,
is
yeah.
also very much required, but it cannot be directly um, uh, acquired so easily. Okay,
Yeah, right, right.
to
That's it.
listen to seniors and learn from them,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
understand people.
yeah, yeah.
That, yes.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your contribution, Mr. Ahmed. Any other points? Anybody would love to share their thoughts? All are welcome to share your own thoughts also, the way Mr. Amit has provided his thoughts, his views and all. Something which you would love to share, or you would love to share about your any of the experiences which you have applied and really helped to face any of the challenges in your organization or whatever in your life you have done it. So anything you would love to share also can be definitely could be brought forward over here. So with this, I think we can wind up. And yes, Disha,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think since there are no further questions, so what will be the next step now?
Okay. S- So, on behalf of everyone present, we extend our sincere gratitude to Dr. Gandhi for such an insightful and enriching session. Thank you, sir, for your valuable time and guidance. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.